Do you want to make your art more meaningful? To create a narrative that expresses your artistic voice? Then in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 steps that you can do to achieve more meaning behind your artwork. The first step is to establish what it is that you want to say. As an artist, whether you think about it or not, your art says something because it's unique to you. But to create really meaningful artwork that resonates with the viewer, a bit of planning is needed to ensure that the message you're trying to say is exactly what you want it to be. So to start, you need to decide what it is that you want to say. Is it a political message? Something controversial to spark a reaction? Or is it simply just an emotional response you want from the viewer? Many artworks fail when they're trying to say too many things at the same time. So choose 1 or perhaps 2 themes to explore within your piece. Now that you've decided what it is you want to say as an artist, it's time to gather some references to gain inspiration. These can be anything from movies, books, music, other artwork, a news article, or even a conversation you had with your cat. The biggest inspiration is life. So take a look around you and see what inspires you. The idea is to choose references that portray the same tone that you want to create in your piece of artwork. And the more diverse range of references that you can collect, the better. Once you have a collection of elements that inspire you, go through and select the elements that are your favourite. This might be a colour palette, the use of text in a certain artwork, the facial expression if you're doing portraiture, or framing or composition. I actually have a video on composition if you would like some help with that, so I'll leave a link to that in the cards above and in the description below. It can be absolutely anything that stands out to you. Just make a note of it and write it down. The next step is to plan your artwork. Hopefully you have some ideas now of the sort of artwork that you want to create. If not, that's fine. Repeat the last couple of steps until you find those references that really inspire you with an idea. Once you have an idea for your piece, go through the list of elements that you wrote down and choose the ones that you want to incorporate into your artwork. I often find it really useful to write a short blurb about the artwork that I'm going to create. Imagine the didactic label next to a piece of art in an art gallery. It's an explanation of what the artist was thinking behind the artwork. It doesn't need to be long, it can be short, just a few sentences. This is to help you when you create the art to stay on track and really nail home that meaning. The final step is to start creating. At the end of the day, all of this prep work is brilliant for focusing your mind in on the specific message you're trying to say. And you can refer to this at the same time as you're creating your artwork. But I encourage you to throw it away. You've done the hard work. Now you need to focus in immersing yourself in the artwork. And if you planned effectively, the narrative should come through on its own. After all, you should have all of that inspiration that you researched in your head. Sometimes a piece might not work and you may need to revisit that message from another perspective. But other times you might strike gold and create that piece that really just works. Art is self-expression, so trust the process and focus in on 1 or 2 themes that you want to convey within your artwork, and you should have no problem in developing deep meaning behind your work. If you are clear with what it is that you're trying to say behind the work, it'll read with the viewer. So have faith in yourself and your artistic voice and create some kick-ass artwork. Do I need to say anything else? Oh my God. Stay hydrated. Creativity. Just have fun. Come on. Do what you want to do. I really need to iron that paper. Repping the Guggenheim. Ooh. Cool. I really need a haircut. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to this channel for weekly art videos every Sunday focusing on film, art and photography. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below telling me what you think of this new setup. I don't know, what do you think? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye. you.